that cards like these. And so I could not resist the temptation to choose. I shuffled the Oracle of 44 cards. I chose top one. And remember the right. First card, which is really the action of Saturn, because Saturn is Big Daddy. Saturn is the karmic healer. Saturn is all Saturn rather than Saturn. Saturn is all about bringing establishment change. And of course, are we seeing that before us? And believe you me, by the end of the year, we're going to see all of those beings who have lived in intellectual tyranny, who have lived in coercion, manipulation, and control, in sometimes gross ways, as we're not we're not completely innocent. Those of us who are here, we're aware. We know what our shadow means. We also know what our light body means. So without castigating judgment, we know that this is going to be a time of extraordinary salt. Then, the second, I couldn't get over this when I drew this. Second card is enchantment. Here is the unicorn, which of course is the mythology of the divine feminine in all of her purity, in all of her innocence. The unicorns are the ascended masters and mistresses of the kingdom. So we all know how amazing horses are. They teach us such humility and also such wildness because they can be outrageous when they want to be. The unicorn is not looking at you. The unicorn is unicorn rather, is looking over its shoulders, you can see, towards, I don't even see in the background, those of you that have the oracle will know, towards the forest of enchantment, which of course is another evocation of Neptune, which is all about dreams. It's all about the imaginal. It's all about going into deep into the illusory, moving into the magical realm of the unconscious. Imagination is the gateway into the spirit world. So the fact that these two cards came forth, I just think is, I mean, the angels have cosmic humor. Because here is Saturn and here is Neptune. Okay, so let's do what we came here to do. Let's meditate. What I'd like you to do is just to feel your spine beautifully aligned. So if you're lying down, bring your body up. Our spines are central our spine flows our brain. So if your spine is bent, brain is bent. Just in absolute optimized sensitivity. Just make sure that you feel weight in your body, that you feel groundedness through your sitting bones, or indeed through your feet against the floor, so you feel very anchored. Check your shoulders are very free and that you're open through your heart chakra in your breast and also between the shoulder blades. You can feel very open, so you're not round shouldering or tensing back. You just feel beautifully broad through the upper chest, neck beautifully long, eyes closed. If you wish, use a mudra, use a sacred finger gesture, whether it's bringing all of the tips of your fingers together, your hands in prayer, or the tip of the thumb and forefinger, which brings together the sun in your being. Sun encourages us and trains us to think, and the moon allows us, encourages us to feel. And then imagine the beautiful silver white light is spiraling through your spine. It's your pranic cord. See it extend beyond your body into the etheric sheath so that you can feel the remnant, the radiation from that base going all the way down into the planet, deep, deep into the womb of Mother Earth. And then see it spiraling upwards through the top of your head, through the crown chakra, the universal heart chakra, the eighth, and then through the soul star into the stellar gateway and beyond. If you wish to have a routine mechanism on the top of your pranic cord, go to the planet that is nearest to our planet, which is Venus, this beautiful gray planet, of course, the goddess of love, sometimes known as Aphrodite, sometimes known as Hathor. So you see your anchors. Let all the breath go. You need to breathe at the end. And breathe pranayama in a silver white light that literally lights up pranic cord. Breathing in. Feel the spiraling pranic cord light up and literally radiate into the physicality of your whole being. Breath flowing right out. You need to breathe, and when you're ready, recovery in. See the silver white light. Again, emblazon the radiance of the pranic cord through the girth of your body into the etheric sheath, going right into each aspect of wall, ceiling, and floor, and then you're ready to breathe. And when you're ready, breathing wide and taking recovery in through your heart. Of your soul node through your heart, resonating through the girth of your physical body, the north and the south of your physical body, into your etheric sheath, into your auric sheath, into the buddhic sheath, into the astral sheath, so that literally the radiation is touching the walls beside you, before you, behind you, above you, and below you. You have angels above you, you have angels below you. You have angels to the right of you and angels to the left of you. You have angels before you and you have angels behind you. Feel within your heart the most exquisite diamond. This diamond is going to be a receptacle for the energies of Archangel Michael that I'm now going to bring in just for 5 minutes or so. So just give me a moment just to go into my consciousness, my unconscious, and feel where Michael is. Vibration of this unique point of unition taking place, not just on your planet, not just on the Gaia, but the signaling of this force is moving through the vastness of your galaxy into the further reaches of the universe. And as a result, there is a heralding note sounding through this reverberating force that is an apex of unique rendering that achieves a cosmic event and thereby draws to you on a magnetic level many beings of benign interests, many beings of great kindness, great love, of great unity, of great compassion, of great empathy, and of great interest come to you to assist, to inspire, to encourage your dreams. Because you, yes, you are bringing a new earth into existence. There is no need for fear. There is every need for celebration because you have been gestating, evolving, growing, burgeoning for thousands of lifetimes. This is not the only incarnation that you have had, that you have inhabited as this star wrapped in skin. You have been preparing through many initiations, and as you well know, I have always been with you in my leadership of your soul's reckoning and your soul's mercy. Many see me as a being of protection. This is not accurate. I am a being of illumination that brings forth an understanding of your own sovereignty, but not within the cerebral dominance of your being, but deep within your hearts, deep within your feeling capacities. But these are exquisite. These feelings. And of course, we speak of delight, of bliss, of freedom, of love, unconditional love, of compassion, of empathy, of thrills, of radiance, of wonder, of awe. We could speak many words, learn these words, live these words, excel in the radiance of your being. This is what excites us most about working with you beautiful beings. And you know that we are your soul king, my companions within this communion of light have asked me to come to speak for them. They see me as the cosmic leader because I lead well. Follow me. I will always return you to your love. I will always allow you to levitate yourselves into bliss. I will always lead you away from fear. And so, if there are enticing moments as you move forward through this next period or time phase, you beings, you live this time capacity. Know that it is warping this time. The space-time continuum is distorting. This is a genesis moment. Reflect on what you wish it to be, what you desire, what you wish to have, because you are here to literally live the wonder of your having, the optimizing of your creativity full of love, full of joy, full of freedom, and through of exhilaration. Remember how it was when you were a child. Your innocence led you to the purity and bright at the heart and the soul and the center and the pith of your seeding as Homo sapien, becoming Homo luminous. We see the work. We see the work that you have done. We see how you are purifying. We see how you are moving into the release of the shadow and being patient and kind to yourselves. And therefore, look into any point of resistance that you may have within your body, any addiction that you may have, any inaccurate thought form. And at this time, be fluid and release. Drink pure water and cease drinking acid-forming liquids. We wish you to literally aspire into the ultimate radiance of your atomic being, becoming not 10% radiance. Wish you to move into what you see reflected in the mirror that we give you, because we give you potential. You will become human angels. You are human. You are not an angel, but you will become like unto that you feel in wee beams of light, wee orbs of light that have given illusion through the planet Neptune over the centuries that we may be human beings with wings, so much so that in history, the deep chronology of your peoples, scholars wrote of us with different wings. These wings are light pouring from our chakras. Yes, we have chakras, just as you have chakras. Every sentient being has chakras, whether they be in form or not in form, whether they be corporeal or non-corporeal. And so this time, dear ones, we see how you have worked so diligently, often in illusion, often in shadow, and that something has happened in your life, either through desperation or through inspiration, and has led you towards the light. Otherwise, you would not be here. These moments, and we love you for. Remember, yours will produce for you great love and fierce wisdom. There is no time to turn back, do you see? There is no time. On the other hand, you have choice, and we respect this choice because it is a divine decree that you will decide whether you go on this path or on that path. But as you have discovered from an alchemical point of view, that if you actually go on the left path that leads you to sinister, that leads you into darkness, you will become lost. And there are many demons there. I will help you. We will help you. This is part of the experience that we angelic splendors may bring to you. But we encourage you to take the right hand path towards the light, towards the dream, the desire, the wish of the ultimate joy. For in these bodies that you know are aspiring and oscillating in a profound way, you are moving into a gestation of consciousness where your DNA is literally oscillating in a different degree, in a different octave. And thus, the seeming double helix is once more being released into a triple, into a quadruple, and so on and so forth to awaken the 12 spiraling quotient of DNA that you have in your body. And this is when you become a shining one, a human angel. So do not resist this opportunity. Further, as you will see, we have a promise for you. In the month of April, there will be a unique current where one of our sisters, one of the beings that we associate, one of the star beings from the Pleiades, will appear. She will appear in female form because she is from the temple of light that is the governance of the divine feminine. And my brothers, sisters, my fellow angels have requested, as I am a being of the East, a being of the fire, a being of the sun, a being of resurrection, that I escort her. This is why we have commanded our emissary to create a sacred pilgrimage in Egypt, because the appearance will be over the Omphalos, will be above the Giza, below the Giza plateau. And so heed all of these special recommendations, and we can assure you life will be calm, joyous, as you move through a domain, a terrestrial life, where you will see many of the systems that you have become inured to, used to, are going to dissolve and crumble. And there will be fear, but we ask you to use alchemy, to use the violet flame that the great master Thoth gave us. I will be there, protecting the violet flame. My ray is of a similar hue, a similar tone, to bring forth the wonder of this vocation. Enough. I send you huge amounts of love. I will leave you now in a sacred embrace, and we will meet again. There is no doubt. Dear ones, my heart is with you. Namaste. 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 Hey, so, whew, GB, that was huge. My temperature's risen huge. Okay, what's the time? Oh my gosh, I've gone over time. Okay, so, where are we? I have to get back to my grounded self. So, do you see, my darlings, that this time they keep using this statement, um, Genesis moment, to give us a seeding of the fact that this is the beginning. This is the beginning. And so it's an opportunity for you to be immensely courageous, but at the same time, immensely joyous, because you don't have to do this alone. You worked hard, the tests that we've been through have been vast, particularly through the last 3, 4 incarnations. And during this one, we've seen extraordinary events where we've had to, really bitter situations that we've had to move through. But we got through it because
Yes.
we got through it. And so now it's a question of conceiving of the greatest desire. And I tell you, my life is pledged to you. I will help you. I point here with these dear friends, these beings of light, these fierce beings of light. It took me 25 years to be able to contain their energy. Yeah, these are vast creatures of plasma. These are not little cutesy cute. And of course, they needed to sort me out as well. And so they produced all sorts of really major situations of tears. And the tears were moved into triumph. The wounds were moved into wisdom. And so we will help you. It's what this community of the Angels of Atlantis is all about. And so, if you're unfamiliar with the website, please go to the website. Go every day, because you can actually, on the home page, you can click on one of the cards and get a reading from the oracle, which I do every single day. Download the app. Then when you're going into a difficult meeting in 3D, whatever it may be, you can just get your cell phone out, go to the app, and you have an angel with you. You are not alone. On March the 1st, if you can, we have a 2-hour workshop. And the energy exchange is very inexpensive. It's $50. Where we meet, go through a little bit of meditation, if there's any information that the angels want me to share, I do. And then I channel for a person, any of the people who want to come forward rather, to ask the angels questions, and I channel. I don't know who's going to come up. On this occasion, it's a decree of Michael, because Michael is the cosmic leader. But I don't know, one of the other angels will come forward and provide you. It's very moving. People go through huge healing processes. And I don't really know what I just said, meaning when my eyes were closed in trance, but I had an image in my mind of the blue lady coming forth, which the angels have given us in Radiant Revelations. If you're unfamiliar with Radiant Revelations, it's a weekly transmission from the angels where they ask me to sit in the channel light through the voice and the eyes. And the angels come, they give us this unique information. And I frankly checked it out with a friend, something really neat. He was, and they said, well, there's only one other person that's talking about this. You may know about this. This is Chris Lesko, who 20 years ago saw a blue lady in a hall. And she came and said that there would be great changes, and the changes would take place in April of 26, post-Easter, and that the doorway, the Sphinx would open. Now, this all tallies, doesn't it? Because, for example, it's in synchrony with the two extraordinary scientists who are satellite scientists who use this particular SARS radar moved from a satellite up there because it's quiet, it's pointing up there electromagnetically, was able to see possibility of this huge series of chambers under the Great Pyramid and under the Sphinx. So something remarkable is going to happen. So I have places for the retreat. If just email me, Stuart at theangelsofatlantis.com, or go to the website, and now that we finish, and go to the events page, and you'll see Egyptian pilgrimages. There we are. Brian's put it up on the screen. And then email me. I have about 6 places because a lot of people booked in and they unbooked themselves. It's never a large group, believe me. So that we're very intimate, all heart-centered. But there are some years of really amazing people. So we have March the 1st as the Age of Speeds. We have the retreat, and then there are constants. There'll be a spring equinox online retreat as well, which is all about the SCs. And Ryan and I, we need to reconcile them. To reconcile means there's actually 2 guilty parties. They must reconcile a couple. Welcome, beacons of light. Welcome for this transmission. It's a powerful message that expresses the profound spiritual connection that the angels, the 12 angels of Atlantis, feel with you. And for those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Stuart Pearce, and for nearly 40 years I've been channeling the 12 angels of Atlantis who came to me in the harmonic convergence. So the angels are seeing that this meeting is divinely orchestrated, which is why you are here, one of the thousands of people who are coming weekly to listen to these transmissions. So this is by no means a coincidence that you are watching this. The angels are urging us to open our hearts to receive their celestial wisdom and all of their love. Within this current time, which, as you can feel, it is a time of vast cosmic and astrological event making, and ultra-terrestrial beings, like the angels, are being welcomed to us. They are coming through to us as spiritual guardians, bringing forth encoded information which will be released to awaken humanity through remembrance and the reconnection that we're making with the divine. And as always, this connection is made through stillness and presence. And particularly, one of the 12, Archangel Jophiel, the divine liberator, will bring forth 7 stages of 7 forces that will help you feel strength, resiliency, like a spiritual man, these include how to solitude, how to overcome divine mysteries within you, how to accomplish all of the shadow work, but all of the shadow needs to be cleared, transformed, and purified, or else you'll be frightened to set before the natural sight.
God's past form of grace will learn and therefore
When we feel ourselves to be blessed,
I love my life. I'm in control of my life.
March the 1st, there will be another 2-hour workshop of angels, which is an opportunity for all of you and to ask you questions. I will go into a deep trance and bring forth from specific angels information to answer your questions and to elevate, to levitate you into love. So please do come. Many thousands of people come so that we can actually connect in a communion of light, a network of grace, to spread wonders and healing and love around the world. So before I go into this particular transmission, I'm just going to full term my energy scheme. I can open up chronic my chakras and then you tell me during this meditation, because meditation completely alters the nature of our sacred presence. Together at last, just as we promised we would be, way before you arrived into this sacred incarnation. For you and we are within oneness. You and we are jointly engaged in a destiny that is divinely appointed. Please, please, remember this. This is no chance. We've been together during this time period of your blessed Gaia's gargantuan cosmic evolution. This is prized. And just as it was meant to be, for there is within this cosmic window such potential for you to evolve, which means that many ultra-terrestrial beings are in presence with you, as we are, we 12 angels of Atlantis. And we observe the many cosmic signals that are to you. They are beautiful. Please. We are here to deliver celestial wisdom through gentle, delicate, and loving tones. We are here to affirm, to praise, and to clarify who you are. And this comes here because there is a new note of cosmic vibration ringing within the planetary shift. And this is particularly resonant as acute astrological conjunctions are occurring whilst you move into Aries and the spring equinox, which is the beginning of your zodiacal cycle. Your heavenly systems are reaching a fantastic point of apex. As on February the 20th, the second Neptune conjunction occurs, and an alignment of 6 planets with the Gaia takes place on February the 28th. The initial conjunction has not occurred for 6,000 years in 0 degrees of Aries. These astronomical passes will open up the quintessence of your Gaia and all of its unseen. Look to the heavens, dear ones. Look to the heavens. And you will see unusual lights, heavenly lights, beautiful lights, supernatural lights. And these will shine over your planet's magnetic nodes. And these lights are keys that will open sacred deposits within all of the Earth's chakra network. And when they open, they will release coded information through light and sound that has been stored for millennia and yet awakens at this time of becoming, this time, this period of remembering. It is to bring forth the love of the divine goddess. And you see, this is why we have instructed our emissary to take pilgrims to Egypt in April, as many portals are opening, particularly revealing the content of the halls of Amenti beneath the Great Sphinx and the Great Pyramid, beneath the Giza Plateau. Observe. Observe this, dear ones. For our meeting sounds a deep resonance, and all pure sentience is drawn to this meeting. And at the same time, we magnetically draw the watchers, the spiritual guardians of your species, the guardians of the Gaia. And they are arriving in great waves of divine orchestration. You see, your DNA is encoded to receive, to hear, to feel, to see our messages, for you are being called by the higher dimensional frequencies of the universe, and so please trust this data. We angels arise from the 9th and 10th dimensions. There is no noise there impacting your energy fields, and therefore we are given a unique perspective of your evolution. And this is immensely advantageous for you. Yet in truth, it is your own self that is calling you home. For within you is the note of your I am presence coda, and this is drawing you back into the heart of the divine Mother, Father, God source. And we are so glad that you are present to this after many thousands of years of not meeting in sacred communion. And so with huge joy we meet you as you are sufficiently prepared to recognize this odyssey that we may take together. For you now have the most appropriate loving awareness of unity consciousness.
you have a problem with me, it's their job to tell me.
I was sent a new concentrate vaporizer to test it. This is the new bomb E-rig, the Eric. It's like the fourth or fifth iteration from
Iteration?
brand here. They sent me a hot knife too. Super stoked about this. I have been at, keeping my eye on this device with the removable air pathway. It looks super duper cool. I'm really excited to check it out with you guys. Let's freaking open this thing up. Sick. So I really want to commend the, the folks over at Bomb because they had a really strong entry into the e-rig market as like a bit of a copycat of some of the best devices, right? But with each new device that they release, the second one with the Skylab spinner cap, is kind of like a meme, kind of gimmicky. Didn't really improve the function too much, but it was definitely super cool and fun. But now with this, dude, this is some legitimate innovation right here. This is like some out of the box thinking, and that's inevitably what happens when you're constantly trying new things and just throwing stuff at the wall. So I really love Bomb's approach, not only for their ability to change it up and innovate, but also the way that they support content creators. They've been like a content creator first branded business, it seems, from the get go. Really utilizing influencer marketing to get their name out, and it seems like it was a huge success. So I'm stoked to be able to try this thing out for you guys again. Let's turn it on and see what. Full battery. Heck yeah. To me, the main thing to test out with this device is like the longevity of it, right? Like, how is this tube going to be looking after like a month of use? As much as I'm excited to get some dabs going for you guys and give you guys my very first impressions, I hope you'll stay tuned to my channel and look forward to my review from like a month or even 6 months from now as to how this device has held up for me. If you want to see me rip some globbies on this thing, tune in to this video right here. I'm going to be putting this thing through my 1 gram review challenge, where I'm going to do a 0.1, then a 0.2, then a 0.3, then a 0.4 in rapid succession to see how the bomb can handle a wide array of different size dabs. And by the end of that video, we'll have smoked a whole gram of rosin. It's been a minute, dude. It's been like over a year, I think, since I've done this review method where I'm like smoking a gram that fast. Kind of nervous. So I hope you'll watch and enjoy. We'll be testing out this hot knife a little bit.
I will enjoy.
My closing question for you
will
on this
listen.
video is: what do you think of the Bomb E-Rig and Bomb as a brand?
I will
I
clean.
personally am a big fan.
I will buy my
It's a
bomb
new
from
device
somebody
business,
else.
and I accidentally broke it pretty quick, and so
Oh
they
no.
didn't want to send me another one. And I was like, I don't really blame you guys. And then I was so excited when they decided to reach out to me again and give me a second chance, basically. So if you were ever burned by the Bomb E-Rig brand, why don't you give them a second chance as well? Because they did for me, and I'm very thankful for it. Oh, also, remember, if you guys want to get a Bomb E-Rig and support me, you can use code DABLAT or click the link down below in the pinned comments for 10% off. Thanks again for watching. Leave me a like, a comment, and I'll catch you on the next one. See you on my 1 gram review.
But you know what? I should support the homie.
See you in the future.
Trolls before a hole.
1 gram review or for my 1 to 6 month check on the air. See how she's hanging. I'm gonna put this thing through it, dude. I don't know if you guys know me, but I do some dabs. And I'm not super nice to my E-rig all the time. So we'll see what happens.
I'll spin a wheel. I'll spin a wheel to see which creator's code I use when I go buy my bomb. I'll make some content myself. Les Wexner caught lying in Epstein testimony.
That's fine.
Only 40. How are your heart health risks?
This will be so until 2032, maybe beyond. For remember, many of you have met us. You met us in 2010 when our emissary first brought forth our teachings to remind you. And we have requested of you many times to detach, feel stillness, and to observe this deep resonance and information, so that you may be encouraged to grow in presence. And so right now, detach, breathe, feel stillness, open your heart. For in truth, your hearts are the seat of your soul. We believe you are sensing a blending of past and present. For you see, all timelines are converging together during this chronology of these acute astrological occurrences. Dear ones, this is a mighty shift for your perceptual abilities. We promised you thus, and therefore the spirit of your imagination will feel these words as beacons of light, and they will evoke even greater feelings within your metaphoric consciousness, your feeling consciousness, your sensory nature, and all of your sensuality. And so choose your own words with reverence, and they will resonate deeply within your consciousness as you expand, and therefore your perceptual abilities become heightened. Believe us, dear ones. Believe us when we say, from the divine Mother, Father, God Source, for we are within the God Source of the monad, whose frequency also resonates through your own being of the I Am presence. And therefore we come to you with joy and jubilation at the resonance of the Elohim and the Holy Spirit. And in this we refer to that you have already been taught, that is contained, for example, within the great Gospel of St. John, which says, the Holy Spirit shall teach you all that evokes memories. Whatsoever I have said unto you, let not your heart be troubled, let it be afraid. God dwells within you.
Yes, Emma, you want to talk? No.
What do you feel about your desires for this time as you move through these soul tests? For you see, the tests are created by the death of the old patriarchal system, and the challenges are commensurate with a major system change. This is paramount, particularly concerning how you feel yourselves grounded in safety and security. The spiritual teachings that we impart through these transmissions bring you to think and feel.
This thing right here, God sent. When I saw it on the TikTok shop, I grabbed it immediately.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another itch.io highlight video. Today we are checking out Feed the Void. Now, this is a deck builder that I've been enjoying quite a bit. But without further ado, let's get right on into it. Now, full disclosure, I'm actually pretty deep in the game right now. It's a slow roll. Okay, I'm just saying it's a slow roll. It's a chill. Again, if you want to play it for yourself, link in the description. But anyways, right now we just prestiged, which you can see here, which resets your Yep, we did that. Resets your progress. So we can see we have no money. We have one upgrade and one singularity, but those are things you unlock. But basically, you're starting from the get go. You go in, you select your trial. There are 5 levels. I think we're going to be able to do this now because I've prestiged a couple times, so I understand what's going on. And it's not a roguelite. It's basically just a deck builder where you incrementally build yourself out and unlocking the things. So I have a lot of things unlocked that you've got to play a lot of the game too. But I want to share this with you because I enjoy it. So that's really what it's all about. Now, bunch of things going on here. There's the elks, there's the mages, there's the mirrors, right? So basically, you play cards with energy, which you can see here in the symbol, trying to collect light to feed the void, if you will. Now, I'm going to play this card right off the rip, and that's going to consume 2 energy out of my pile. And actually, I'm going to reverse this. So I'm going to play the mirror, which has the ability to reflect, to double or play twice. And that's going to allow me to play the mage twice. It's going to make me draw 2 cards. And I only have 1 energy left, but maybe I can make that work with something else. And only one of these I can play, so I'm going to play that card.
Very similar. It's similar to Ritual Mine in that way. Like, there's 2 things to balance.
Which just means that every card played when this is played at the end of the turn, it gets more lights. And the whole point here is to get as much light as possible. Now, full disclosure, this is going to scale a lot faster than if you're playing at home. We have these modifiers here. Basically, these are from prestiging and why I did so. So, Hourglass multiplies energy or light, sorry, gained on the final turn by 2. Golden clock every 25 seconds. We idly gain money.
It's
which is
game.
is 5
Starts
and
in,
credit, which allows us to carry over energy between turns.
We're learning about a new game. We might want
Again,
to play.
this is just going to make this spiral a little bit faster, but if you're playing yourself, which I do,
At the same
you can
time,
slower and you can enjoy the slow build, but that's not why we're here.
figure
now,
in we're
with
here.
more energy here, we're going to
Just feel it. Let's go.
And I'm going to play a
bigger.
little bit faster now that I've kind
Bigger,
of explained
faster,
what's going
stronger.
on. We're going to end turn, refill our energy back up, and go again. Really, these early turns we're not spiraling out of control. We've got to start to build our deck, and really playing all 3 of these cards right here are going to be beneficial. Taking the 1 elk that we can, the spirits are all going to get played. End turn, turns remaining. And we're going to try to get the druid to pop this time. We're actually going to play that first. We're going to follow that up with a mirror. And that's going to allow us to play the druid twice, and you'll see it'll actually play through. So +9, but then it'll play again, +9 again. And effectively, that's a really good early game. We'll play this down a little more. 4 energy in the bank. How do we want to play it? Well, I guess we'll do Spirit into Golem just because that got the Anvil proc. Anvil is kind of like your upgrade. And that does not carry out between runs. Now, we didn't actually hit the quota here. We got 6 more monies to spend. But now what we can do is use those monies to upgrade our deck. Now, I already kind of know what I like, but as we upgrade the deck, we get other kind of benefits. One thing I'll mention is, again, the embryos here and singularities. Singularities are used to upgrade your deck what you prestige. Embryos are to upgrade your deck on each run. Now, Elk has a very interesting one, which is called Herd Support. So grants passive energy when it's not used or it's in hand. I think that's pretty helpful.
we're going to get that right off rip here. We're also going to upgrade it. And basically,
Breaking out the
just when that card's in
grinder.
play, and it doesn't get used.
Grinding up the amaretto mints from Miracle
Now,
of the
unfortunately,
Desert.
make this pop, but we're going to do mirror into Druid again.
Which is aging delightfully.
And then turn, and I
Not
understand
a
we're not
delight
strategy,
to
but look
me.
at that, it rolls over. Now here's the herd. Now you can see how this might actually affect us or actually benefit us. Now, Anvil didn't pop on it, which is great. But see, now we get 6 energy every time that pops, even though we're not playing that card. And I think I'm going to end turn and let that go, going over into 8 energy. As you can see, it's pretty good. Now, this guy doesn't have it, unfortunately, so we're just going to go down the line and use up our energy here. As we, again, try to tame this Indigo world, which is the intro world. It gets much faster and more spiraling after here. 2 turns remaining. We have that. We have this and upgrade. And with 5, we'll play the Druid last.
Cheers.
Let's do that. Now the giveaway. What?
Sit. Oh, sit. Damn. Yeah, we temp step and getting different good results. Mm. Temp stepping. The Planet of the Vapes logo. Starting around like 350. That was 3 caps back to back. Yeah, we got the battery warm. Did that shit. Three, two, one. Anjaneyaya Namaha.
Most parents don't realize bedtime is the most powerful 10 minutes of the day. Between ages 0.
Yo. You just saw that. Waiting for. Ah! Or somehow as a somehow there's a cover there with my name on it. Some way, somehow. We can have clubbers. I made them. Where are the fingernail clippers? where all the fingernail clippers. Inky, you seen the fingernail clippers? It's wrong of me to ask you. Go look on the other side of the plate. Oh, hold it, hold it. That fucking lip balm is hitting right now, bro. God damn. Fucking shoot, that infused lip balm is seriously hitting me in the skull. Hey, Margarita. Hey, Margarita. Hey, 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 Margarita. It I never know. Should be good. Should be. Yeah, should be good. Yeah. Oh, um, was that? It's fucking landed there, there, there. It landed there. It fucking bounced off. Kind of flips are these? got a 1. And burger the game. I got a 1. I got a 2. I got a 3. Coming in on 4. On 5. On 6. Oh, I missed 6. I went too soon. So it was 6, in other words, because I missed on 6. Coming up on, well, yeah. Flipping number 2. Flip number 3. Success. Flip number fucking 4. Double flip, back flip, fail. La Beef Classic, a 3. Check that shit out. I did that. It's my creativity. Okay. See the bottom bun?